Hi everyone and welcome to the Weight Loss Diaries. I am Denise and this is a food for thought video. So what I wanted to talk about briefly today is gallbladder disease, gallbladder in general. I know it's a weird topic, but I've just gone to the doctor and had a sonogram done, or not a sonogram, an ultrasound done of my renal functions, which is bladder, kidney, and they just incidentally found a large gallstone in my gallbladder. 2.7 centimeters, which is pretty big, considering the width of a gallbladder is roughly 4 centimeters. It's big. I have no symptoms whatsoever. I have no problems with it that I know of. Heartburn or indigestion is one of the symptoms that sometimes you can have with it, but ever since I cleaned up my eating, I haven't had that problem. So I liken that more to my diet and less to the gallbladder. My concern with it is that while gallbladder cancer is rare, it can happen, and unfortunately you don't know about it because you're symptom free until you have the symptoms. Yeah, I didn't say that right. Once you start having symptoms, usually that's when it's spread to the liver or maybe some other areas, lymph nodes. And so I'm going to talk to my doctor and see about taking out my gallbladder. It's a non-vital organ. I could probably have that done given the size of the stone that's there. I just don't want to take the chance. But I did some reading about gallbladder disease and what causes these stones, and it turns out that a diet high in fat and being obese just in general can cause stones. And I thought about that because the whole time that I was eating unhealthfully, I was saying to myself, what are my chances that I'm going to create something adverse? I mean, really, everybody eats this way. Everybody, has issues. You could breathe the air and have issues. And it's probably not directly, if something's going to happen to me, it's just going to be because it just happens. It's a fluke. It's, everywhere. You can't stop it. That's a really, really bad way to think about it. Because honestly, every single thing that I put in my mouth directly affects my health. It is not up to chance, up to fate. Oh, I can't control it. You so can control it. And I don't think that I would have a stone this big if I were eating healthy this whole time and not overweight. So that tells me right there that what you put in your mouth can directly affect your health. It does directly affect, we know this. It really hit home when they discovered that, and I thought, I wonder what else is hidden in my body that I've done to it that I don't know about. It's really scary, and it makes me really want to keep my diet tight and keep on my track with losing weight and getting healthy. I don't want to discover someday that I have some disease that I could have prevented, that I totally either did to myself and totally could have prevented. It doesn't all happen by chance. There's a good large portion of our health that we have direct control over, so don't fool yourself. Anyway, food for thought. Think about it. Have a great week. Bye.